Quite some time since I had a chance to talk to y'all. We've been a little busy taking over the world here at Robopack.
Grandpa Robo, you can't say that.
I mean, we've been a little busy preparing some excellent features for all you Robopack fans. With just 4 minutes to go, it's over to me and Octo to keep you entertained while the team get ready.
Gramps, I can't find Harjeet and Steve is still at Duncan. I don't know what we're gonna do. We can't just leave Dean and Orr to do it. It would be awful.
Calm down, Octo. Harjeet will be busy taking another selfie for LinkedIn, and Steve always appears right at the last second. You know, you would think for a show like this, with so much to cover and 4 incredible hosts, they'd have at least talked about the stuff they'll be discussing today. But I've read the notes. Nothing. There's nothing on the agenda. Heck, there isn't even an agenda.
Let's play some music. Steve. He was talking to an imaginary person in his basement. It's weird, right? That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. But it could be worse. It could be a lot worse.
I guess you're right. Hey, look, there's only 2 minutes to go until they're here.
Gosh, you're right. Quick, we'll get some final beats laid down, and they'll be here in no time. This is it. Only 10 seconds to go. I'm going to count them in. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Someone
have a little
too much
too much
time
time
on
on that.
I can hear an
I
echo
can hear an
still.
echo still.
Much worse this time, actually. Yeah. Oh, you're going to have to just go on mute for the rest of the show. Thank you for joining us.
Can you hear me? I didn't do a mic check.
I can. Yeah. Funnily enough, you joined just at the last second, like Grandpa Robo said you would.
Yeah, no, we're good. He knew. I talked to him last night, so we're fine.
Yeah. And Octo found you. So, okay. So, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us. We've got a lot to talk about today, and a few big bits of news, some stuff coming up over the next few weeks, and I think it's going to be interesting. I'm Dean. You might know me from the rest of the shows we've done on here. I've got a few new faces. Well, not a few new faces. I've got one new face, but we've got Harjit. Harjit, good to have you back. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm great.
Yeah. You look happy. I mean, you're always happy. I see your smiling face every time I open LinkedIn. So yeah, I know you're good. Steve, how you doing?
I'm always fantastic. Thank you.
Those eyes are terrifying, but good. Nice to see you again. And new to the show, but not new to the community and new to Intune, certainly not. Oh, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm also very good now that I was sick the last 2-3 days after Paris. Maybe because of the frog legs, I don't know. But I'm happy to be here.
Depends where you got the frog legs from, right? Was it from the canal?
No, it was a nice place, but I'm not used to these kind of things. I'm a very simple guy, right? So yeah.
I will admit I've never eaten frog's legs, so I wouldn't know. But I'm glad you're good and not ill and able to join us. So thanks for joining. Actually, while we are on the topic of you, do you want to just introduce yourself and why you're here on this stream? Because you've recently done a few changes.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's the first month at Software Central. I'm covering all topics around AI. We have some really nice things that we are working on right now, and we'll be announcing very, very soon, hopefully next month-ish. There are some really nice things. And I'm very happy to be working with these fantastic people.
Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome to join us. Thank you for joining. So, that brings me on to the next kind of topic, which is the merger. You may or may not have heard that Software Central have merged with Robopack to form a company called Robopack. So, not a lot of change for us at Robopack. We are still Robopack. Now we have a much bigger team because we have the Software Central team. And the Software Central team brings in a couple of products. They bring in Tenant Manager and Smart Package Studio and a lot of other stuff that's in the works. So, that's a big deal for us, but also a big deal for all of our customers because now we have one big support team and we have one big development team and we're all one team. We were always kind of close. You know, we've talked about Tenant Manager on this stream a few times because it's a great complement to Robopack and it solves the problem that Robopack doesn't even look at, and that is, backing up tenants and multi-tenant management and that kind of thing. And it's just great to have the same engineers, the same support people, the same roadmap conversations all happening in the same room now with the same people. And obviously, we get to bring in excellent people like Steve and Ur. So thank you for joining us. Steve, I kind of skipped over you because you'd give me weird eyes, but I thought it'd be nice if you introduced yourself and how you fit into this kind of stream because.
The stream front door was open. I walked in. It looked like a nice place to hang out. And so if you're new to me, I'm Steve Weiner. I'm a Microsoft MVP. I'm a co-founder at Rubix, which is a modern endpoint, modern work consulting company where we help folks move to modern management into an autopilot. And of course, naturally in that, we love to use our favorite products from, Robopack and Software Central, deployed quite a bit of Tenant Manager, and these things just make my life easier, honestly, as well as our customers' lives. So every now and then, Dean likes to bring me in to chat.
Do indeed. You're a nice person to talk to until you give me weird eyes. So, Harjit, obviously, with the merger taking place, what do you think will be the major impact and the changes for people using Robopack today or tenant manager today? Is there going to be any impact from their perspective, or is it just going to be sort of standard?
I think it's going to be easier, right? Because it's a one-stop shop kind of a situation. We're bringing all of our solutions from different areas and putting them all together for them to, hey, if I'm getting this, I'm going to get all of this other stuff. Whether you're talking about those that are managing config manager and Intune and or just apps, we're getting there. I think we're
Yeah.
better. Like you said it. You said it well. Like we're bringing all the resources together, developers, the whole team, and what we all do, for the organization. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a much more clearer picture for people because when you start separating, hey, Software Central is this and that. Now it's much more clearer picture for people. It's like one stop shop.
Yeah. And we were always natural kind of partners with Tenant Manager and Robopack because
Mhm.
Robopack didn't touch anything that Tenant Manager does. Tenant Manager doesn't touch apps, so it's great that sort of we
Right.
can just formalize that and we're now family, which is great. And it
Mhm.
means there'll be tighter integrations in the future because there's the same dev team, so they've got access to all the code, so they
Right.
can make it a much faster feedback loop when it comes to making changes that affect both products. And we're not going to be slowing that product down either. We're going to keep accelerating. We have the macOS feature for Robopack coming relatively soon, and I say that with a slight smile because it's late. Is one way to put it. It is coming very soon. I know that, and now we have more developers on that because we have a bigger team, so that's good.
Yeah.
Um, so yes, I think that brings us to the next thing, or I'm going to kind of touch on you because you gave me some feedback on this when I first introduced it to you when you first joined the team, and your feedback was that I shouldn't call it what I did. But what we've done is ignored your feedback, and I want to face that. We are launching what we're calling the Friends of Robopack program, which is an ambassador program for the partner for the individual in contributor community.
Yeah.
It's got essentially 4 tiers where you can be a friend, where you just sign up and essentially keep doing what you're doing and helping us out and shouting on LinkedIn and doing that kind of thing. Got a few people who do that already. It's great. Uh, Pro friend, which is where you do that a lot and you join
Mhm.
pre-sales calls with us and that kind of thing, and generally really uh, help people get to know Robopack and get to know it's the right tool for them, or if it's the right tool for them, then you can go up to affiliate and ambassador, and each one of those builds on the last, so you get more perks as you go through it.
Right.
Starting with friend being NFR access, so you get access to use Robopack in your lab environment, so you can just get to know it, and also get tracked links, so you can essentially post on social media, and then we find out when those posts that you've done drive interest into one of our products.
Yeah.
So, aside from the name, but you are welcome to touch on the name if you like. Aside from the name, what do you think of the idea of the thing we've just built?
I mean, I think it's a very nice way to incentivize people talking about the product that they're working with. And I mean, if you are a consultant at a company and you're talking with customers and also be very open to share your experience with the product on LinkedIn, on YouTube, or wherever. I think it's a very nice thing for the company that you are basically supporting, also incentivize you in a multiple ways.
Mhm.
This can be small things, but also financially. Um, yeah, I mean, it's overall nice concept, definitely. I like it. I mean, I'm not 100% with the name, but still, the concept still stands. It's great.
Hey, at the end of the day, we're all friends, right? I mean, so
That is, and I take your point on the name
yeah,
because we don't want to exclude anyone. And the thing that I guess originally when we were talking about the concept, we were thinking of maybe making it invite only, so finding the people who are already talking about Robopack and inviting them to join us and being our friend. But then we don't want to be selective about our friends. We want everyone can be our friend if
yeah,
they want to be our friend. It doesn't matter where they work or what they do. even those guys over there. So I'll just put the link on the screen, which is this. Now I really forgot to put any branding on that. I will admit the rest of these links do have branding. This one I completely forgot to put there. So that's
because of the friends, because it's friends, so there's no
Yeah.
branding. But we want everyone to be a friend. That's all right.
Yeah.
all right. So you're welcome to sign up. It is it's free to join. Obviously, it's an ambassador program. It is not automatic acceptance. We will take a look at what you're planning to do, who you are, and that you can definitely have a good relationship with us as a friend. But we invite you to take a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to touch upon like what Ogor and you're saying. Like we have a lot of people, a lot of IT pros out there. Like I do a lot of community stuff, as you know, and we have people talking about, we love Robopack, we love the product, we love, and they're sharing things for us. This is the one way we want to try to give back and acknowledge them, right? In a much more closed and tight knit group, right? We're not going to have like 100, 200, or 1,000 people, because then that just dilutes the whole program. But this is really like, hey, you really care about us. We want to invest in you as well. And you know what? At the end of the day, it helps our customers listen to these people who are not working for us. They're consultants, they're IT pros, they implemented the products in their own organizations. You know what? Listen to them. That kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, thank you to everyone who scanned the QR code. That's awesome. I didn't even talk about the perks yet. I said the NFR access is the thing you get for just being a friend. But the affiliate level, I think, is where you start getting serious stuff. Like you get demo tenant access. So we run demo tenants that we can give you access to, so you can just jump into a working environment with real demo devices that you can just show off to your customers and show that it works. Also, early roadmap briefings where we bring you in and talk to you about what's actually going to happen next and when it's going to come. And then the same with early features. So when we are testing things right before the customers get access to it, you get access to it.
and
The one before
also
that,
unique swags too. So,
I was going to say, so the pro friend, so the next level up after friend gets you swag. We'll just give you a
yeah.
box of swag sent to your home address, so you can
And
just
and
have
you know
some
what?
nice
You can
little
you can remain as on the friends level, and you'll just get Dunkin' Donuts from Steve.
Yeah.
That's your perk right there.
It's not the normal. It's the cold brew I brew in my tub, though, so it's a little different than what you would get in the retail establishments.
Nice.
So you may want to move up.
Might be worth it.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right. Good. Next is something a little different, and I did have an overlay to put on because one of our team, fantastic Danny, who has just joined the team, gave me a nice overlay for this, but it shrinks us all down into a tiny little box, which isn't ideal. So I'm going to just put him there and that now. Oh dear, he's kind of covering Steve. All right,
I
so we
like
can't
it.
use the overlay. It's fine. We'll
like
get through it. If there are any questions, please put them in chat. Any comments or anything like that. I haven't even been looking at the chat, but I can see stuff happening. But we have a lot of stuff happening in the chat. Oh dear. All right. Thank you to everyone who is working through that. Okay. Next is the Robopack University. Now, the Robopack University was something I started maybe a year ago now, and I built a couple of courses on that platform, mainly to help people understand the apps problem with Intune. And obviously, as we've merged now with Software Central, and Tenant Manager is a big deal for us, as it was for a while, we need to make more courses and make it easier to access them and make it just as free as it always has been. So the courses that we're going to be building are actually for the entirety of Intune. So they're going to be a fundamentals course for just getting started with Intune as a standard enterprise or a business customer. And then there's going to be an advanced course. Now, the advanced course is going to be a little bit bigger. I've started recording it already. And it is, I think, 90 lessons in total with 12 modules. But we aren't going to call it the Robopack University anymore. It's actually going to move to its own little brand, which is going to be called the Intune Academy. I do have a link for this. So Oh no, it says sign up free today. That's just lies. You can't sign up at all. There you go. The website's live. The sign up isn't live. You can sign up free soon. So Intune Academy is coming. It is essentially our way of having a platform that we manage to just give courses out to people who need to learn Intune. It's very similar to the university concept, but it's on our own platform, so we can not have to worry about the cost of running it, because the university platform's actually quite expensive to run, even though we're not selling courses on there. We're just doing it for free. So the Intune Academy will change all that. It is going to get populated with lots of courses over time, but we'll start out with just 2. What are your thoughts on that, Hardy? Oh, I've put that over your face. Or sorry, I'm.
They're both like trying to.
They are both. Yeah, I see that. Steve managed to slide out of the way. Tell you what, I'll put it up there. Thank you, Danny, for giving me one of those QR codes that isn't covering all of our guests. What do you think,
First
Hardy?
thing I want to say is that the Intune Academy logo is pretty witty, with a little, the what do you call it? The graduation hat or whatever,
Yeah,
the cap.
yeah,
That was pretty cool. I noticed that.
that
Yeah,
guy. Yeah,
I think this is great. People want to learn, right? And where do you find, learning modules and things like that? And it's, generally it's all over the place, right? You can go to some of the Microsoft sites or docs and things like that. But this is going to be a really very systematic, step-by-step approach, and you can get as deeper as you want. And both you and I, well, actually, you did. I just supported you a few months ago. You did your training as well, and that was well received. So people want this.
yeah. Yeah, so it's coming. We have the first course already recorded and ready to go. Just needs to be put live, and we're going to be launching sign up. I think maybe tomorrow. It was meant to be today, but I got distracted building a silly intro video. Okay, so the other thing we're doing, I'll jump into the courses actually and show you what they will look like. Oh, that's bright. We have, these are grayed out, which is why they don't look great. We have the Intune Fundamentals, 6 modules, 20 lessons, and we have the Intune Advanced, which is 12 modules and 90 lessons, going a bit deeper on those kind of things. But all completely for free, just for people to jump into. You don't even need to sign in to get access to it. You can track your progress if you want to, and give feedback and collaborate if you like. But if you just want to get the content, just jump into there and get access to the content. Okay, the other thing we're doing with the Intune Academy is that we are running a live event in London, part of the Experts Live UK event. We are going to be running the first day as an Intune workshop. So if you have a ticket for Experts Live UK 2026 in London, you are welcome to sign up to the Intune Academy live hands-on session that we're running. If you don't, then you do need to buy a workshop day plus session day ticket, which you can get from going to the Experts Live UK website. But that will be the team that currently is me and Steve and Andrew Taylor and anyone else we can bring in. We have a couple of names already that we're working on. So that will be a full day of workshop. I think even if we go up to the website, you can see what we're going to be covering and approximately when. And James is on there as well. We have James. So yeah, we have James as well. Yeah, it is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a full day of learning.
Just make sure you remind people that they have to bring their own laptops, because you're not providing them.
That is very true. We are not
So
we're not providing 120 laptops.
He asked me to bring him from the U.S., but I was afraid of customs, so I didn't want to travel with that many laptops.
No.
So we're not doing that again.
That's fair. That is fair. Good. I have not been monitoring the chat. So what have we got in the chat for now? Ulrich, thank you. Put it in the middle. I have no control over where the banner goes. I wish I could. Although, to be fair, putting it over those two faces is not that bad. All right. Where are we? Everyone loves Steve's Discord. Steve, you haven't promoted your Discord before. Is that a private thing? Have we just ruined that?
No, it's called Get Rubik's. It's discord.gg/Get Rubik's.
What are we doing?
And actually, we talk We talk. In fact, a better way to, and if you want to just get to everything, just go to getrubiks.com. I got videos. We got cool solution stuff where, and of course, we talk a lot. We love to talk at Rubik's. So
Good. I'm actually not a member. I'm not really a Discord fan.
you're not a
Actually,
Discord
I
guy.
can't get used to it.
No.
I can't get used to it.
No, I'm not a Discord guy either. I use it, but yeah,
There's a lot of platforms. It's
yeah.
many places you can chat with people these days.
Yeah. Or do you use Discord at all?
I've yeah, I mean, tried to use it, but again, it's super distracting.
Yeah, it is
Being
very
active, Twitter, LinkedIn, and then Discord is it's just too much.
I agree.
It's like Reddit on steroids.
The thing that confuses me is that voice along thing where you can just jump in and just in the middle of someone's phone call. Very weird.
It's chatting. It's an open. It's like Cheers, where everyone knows your name. You know, like the bar. It's like you just walk in and start talking. It's nice sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll see a guy in there by himself for hours, and you got to wonder what he's doing in that room.
Like this guy.
Apparently laughing and crying.
Exactly. It's you know.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that one on there. Thanks, Andreas. I meant that one. It moved as I clicked it. Check the feed on Steve's site for community stuff. It's awesome. On the Get Rubik's site, right?
Yep. Just getrubiks.com. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm just trying to remember the next thing I wanted to cover.
We covered the merger.
Yep.
The community Friends of Robopack.
Yep.
And Intune Academy, and maybe we can just make fun of Steve.
We could. Although I did have everything written down, and then my laptop died, and it's not come back up yet. So, that was it. MMS. We're attending MMS in a few days' time. The most important people in the company are going to MMS. Definitely. I'm unfortunately not going. So
come on.
It's true.
Oh my God.
Steve, you'll be there, right?
I will be at MMS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, will you be there?
Nope, I'm not important.
Oh my God. Right. So the right side are important and the left side. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but we will have the very important people from the actual product. You know, we'll have the founder himself joining. That should be good. In fact, I'll be going to EUC Tech Denmark in Billund, Legoland. So that should be good.
I'm a little jealous of that because maybe next year Legoland. That's got to be great. That's the first Legoland, I think. That was the original Legoland.
I think so. I think Denmark is Legoland, right?
Yeah.
But jealous of that. Yeah, MMS is great. It's at the Mall of America. I will tell you though, it's just a mall. Big mall. So I've been there. I mean, they got a Johnny Rockets and some stuff, but it's it's a mall. So
no, MMS is gonna be great. We're gonna have a booth there. We're gonna have great swag, and we also have a session on Monday morning at 10 a.m. So please, anybody who's going, please share that out. Stop by, check us out. We're going to be talking about all the things that we do. Robopack, Tenant Manager, and much more. And Steve, you're going to be there.
I will be there. Yeah. I have quite a few sessions, I think 4 that I know of. But you never know. Sometimes you get out there and someone's like, hey, you talk, and I'll start talking. But yeah, if you're there, come up, say hi. We'd love to chat with you.
Yeah, the community at MMS is awesome. It's just, even though it is in just a mall, it's like one tiny corner of the mall that was like 700 people just all chatting about Intune and stuff like that. So it is really good to be there. But sadly can't this time. Okay, so a couple of new features I wanted to talk about in Tenant Manager, if that's all right, just before we move off that. How do I share my screen? you're gonna have to talk among yourselves, guys, because nothing.
Computers are hard. I get it. I mean, look, sometimes that's why I tell people, you can only read so many KBs and so many, they're patching this and this. Sometimes I tell people, like, computers don't work sometimes.
Are the computers different in the UK than they are in the US?
Yeah, I think they are.
There's fewer guns on them. Yeah,
They're made easier in the US, I think, right?
I tried to type on Dean's computer during a session we were doing.
Oh my God, never.
I couldn't type, so I just gave up. I literally just walked away. I was not going to fight with it. It's like, something wrong with your keyboard, Dean. That's okay.
Like Gaelic language or something like that. Or
Just enough to, it was very close to mine, but it was just enough to, like, the at was in the wrong place and a parenthesis. Because I was trying to type out something for graph, so it was in code, and it was like if it was English, I could have got my way through,
Right.
but this just wasn't happening. So,
because it's just like how they drive on the wrong side, right? Isn't it?
well, Dean drove when we were in MVP Summit. He kept driving on the wrong. It was a great week because he drove on the wrong side here, and I was thrilled the whole week. It was tremendous. So it was very exciting for me. I appreciate that he brought that part over from the UK.
Oh my God!
I did say talk, so there you go. Just to be clear, we were the English first, right? This is us. You just borrowed it and then broke it. Yeah.
Oh my
English.
God!
Can't argue with that.
That's the clues in the name, right? England.
True.
English.
Did something to that keyboard. That's all I know. Something different.
Yeah. All right. We have a genuine question in the chat, and I haven't read it yet. So I've put it on the screen for us all to read. When are we getting comprehensive reporting out of Robopack? Been speaking to Andrew and Ian, but no definitive date. macOS is the priority. Yes, it is. Yes. Then I don't know what QBR stands for. Any idea
Quarterly
what QBR
business review.
Wow, that's a very I don't do business. And okay, so I don't know if that's when that's coming to Robopack or if that's coming to Robopack. If the founder's online, maybe he can say. But actually, because Andrew, who you mentioned there, Andrew Taylor, is the CTO of the entire company that runs this product, he will know when it's coming. And I don't know whether, I personally, I think it would be a good idea to use the really good stuff that they've built in Tenant Manager. They've got a really good reporting engine in Tenant Manager. Bring that across to Robopack and let us use that. I think that's
my question. I always have a question to this question because I hear this quite a bit. And it's not rhetorical or, meant to be, sass in any way. It's, what specifically, when we say comprehensive reporting, right? I'm always curious what we're looking for, because between Intune, between Graph, between Robopack, between telemetry from the device, things like Defender for Endpoint, there's just a lot of sources. So, I'm always curious what it is. And usually it's a specific combination of something, right, that we want to see. So, because in a lot of cases, right, Radar provides a lot of that telemetry from Robopack. But I know there's different, everyone wants something different. So I think it's really important when we ask for comprehensive reporting, and that's fair. Examples are always great because everyone's idea of what's good reporting is going to be different per organization, right? Everyone wants to see something different.
a good point. And one of the things we've kind of done with Robopack, or at least one of the ways we try to develop Robopack, is that we don't want to store all your data because that is just a weird thing to want to do. So we want to access that data when we need to show you it, and so we use Graph to pull that data when we need it. And to that point, I'll just quickly share this screen if I can. This one, come on. There we go. Hey, everyone. this is the live status that you see. Obviously, I broke everything with this PSADT thing that I was deploying,
You messed
but
that
this is
up.
the live
Yeah.
status that you see and the status history. This is useful reporting, right? This is um, it's information that is live, and we record the metadata like the target devices, percent success, all that kind of stuff. It's just not in a format that can be exported right now. So I think this is useful, and it gives you the idea of how your deployments are doing. But comprehensive reporting, I think, would be a push if we were calling it that. So Sean has replied. Let me see if I
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So it looks like I read fast, but so it looks like it's a it's basically deliverable to a customer to say, hey, this is what we were able to do for you. This is the trend of the compliance by, the apps being patched. Yeah, basically showing, the direction things are going in, high level. Here's what happened this month. Um, to take that. So I think that's good. I think that's good feedback. Top 5 applications that were patched, how much coverage we have, how much coverage we gained from, month to month or in a quarter.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what folks are looking for.
And I think it's also, patches against CVE levels, right? You can see where you are with,
Mhm.
you know, and we all know, right? We've been in the IT industry for a long time, and you may deploy an app, but not everyone's going to get it, right? Why? Because you got devices that may be sitting in closets and not powered on. I think a report that will show, hey, it was deployed to 1,000 devices, but you know 700 got it, but why the other ones didn't get it? Which ones are they? Kind of a thing. So you can get granular, but I think what we just showed, with radar and things like that, it's a good start.
Yeah. All right. I was going to show you Tenant Manager, and I'll jump into that now and just actually straight over to the reporting, because we have reporting built in to Tenant Manager, a load of pre-selected reports. I think personally it would be great to be able to use this engine because they put so much effort into making this incredible. So surely we can find a way to get access to it through Robopack. But the team are probably going to kill me for saying that because I haven't talked to any of them about it. So I'm going to move off that pretty quickly
I just
and
say
go
things
over
too. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
go over to the dashboard here, and you can see at a glance, you can see there's drift happening in this organization. And when we scroll down, you can see at a glance the total applications, the managed devices, total backups, compliant devices, that kind of thing. Just really useful information to show up front. And then when we actually drill down into a tenant, you can see the devices. And I want to go to into the actual devices feature, which is over in. Why can I never remember where it is that you can actually get to devices? The Nope, device actions. Steve, what on earth?
Sorry
I've completely forgotten where you
for
go
what?
to do the device actions um to push device actions. Any one of the team remind an idiot how to get to device actions?
Is it under deploy or tenants? Deploy?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Or is it because I'm zoomed in? I
Ah,
zoom in too much.
I was gonna
Uh,
say something don't look right.
yeah, I zoom in too much when I'm on a live stream. Um,
dashboard.
no, no, I think I've just gone a little bit crazy and I can't remember where I'm going. But there is a feature in Tenant Manager to be able to run device actions and to pull information from each device. And maybe you actually need to go to a device. Maybe that would make more sense. I think
I was
mine
gonna
was.
say, did you? Yeah, you click on a
I didn't bother.
device and then you should be able to see it.
I didn't bother clicking on a device, did I?
Yep,
So yeah, there we
There we
go.
go.
there you
We've got all
go.
the information about the device itself, and then we can go into the actions over here, and these actions are really useful. That was the feature I was going to just quickly show you. Couldn't remember where it was, and there isn't a button to get to it unless you're actually looking at a device, which kind of makes sense. But there we are. Um, the other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, before we move on, actually, let me just go back to the chat because there's loads of stuff happening in the chat, and Sean appears to have replied, and Steve, you could speed read. So,
No, I agree, right? There's different sets of data, right? From if an engineer, we want to look at certain things, and then especially if you're trying to relay things to stakeholders, they want charts, they want, crayons, right? Like bright. I mean, you just want to see good, bad status. That's kind of the idea of it. So yeah, 100%, totally get where you're coming from and agree. And it sounds like the Andreas responded, and they're building that functionality for Tenant Manager by the looks of that. So that's good. There's a PDF export feature being shipped next week, so that's excellent. Yeah, so good stuff. But yeah, totally get where you're coming from, Sean.
very good. Okay, I will admit my mind has gone completely blank as to the next thing I was going to cover, which is a shame because it was definitely on here, and I've completely lost it.
You want us to
That
talk
was
to
it.
you?
It's fine. I don't know what's happened. Maybe it's the heat. It's very hot today. I'm just going to throw it over to you if that's all right, because you said that you're the VP of AI at Robopack now, right? Can you share anything at all about what's coming? Because right at the start you said there are some things that are coming. Any hints at all? Because I'd be really interested in that.
I mean, yeah, it's. I'm not going into crazy details. We have finished our work on a couple of things. Obviously, it's not a surprise that agents is a hot topic. So expect something around this to be released very soonish for our products. Obviously, what we are planning, or we're discussing a lot of ideas, obviously, around AI. Not everything makes sense, honestly. We can see that specific use cases only really make sense, and obviously bundling it or combining it with automating tasks for admins, making life really easier, is the goal. And we are working on automating this with coupled with AI as well. It's going to be very interesting. I think we did a very well job, and I'm always looking for feedback after we release these things, hopefully very soon.
Yeah, I mean, I think Yuri is suggesting there isn't enough detail in that answer, but I'm gonna respect the fact that you can't give give too much, especially as it's not been released yet. But thank you very much. That's good to know. Okay, that is all we actually have to cover. It's been a lot of work getting to the stage we are at with the Friends of Robopack portal and the Intune Academy and merging the two companies together to form Robopack. I think one thing I do need to cover is though we are Robopack. That's the brand. That's what we're calling ourselves. So we have a few products already in Robopack. That is Robopack, the actual thing that runs applications for loads of organizations around the world now. We have Tenant Manager, the multi-tenant management solution, and we have Software Central, the on-premises management tool for Config Manager, and we have some other cool things like Smart Package Studio for building applications that are really complex. But all of that is under the Robopack brand. So when you're referring to Robopack, you're talking about a company who has lots of different products that help Intune admins do Intune related stuff, whether it's apps or tenants. Hopefully that clears it up because there was a little bit of confusion with the Robopack group thing that came out a little while ago. But that's where we stand.
All
Sorry,
right.
not sorry. I think that's a reference to the details. You're fine. We forgive you. You're a lovely person. I do want to call out, if he's still here, John Lunn, because John Lunn was, he's called Johnny Chips on this stream. He was the first person who introduced me to doing YouTube streaming, YouTube recording. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have done any of this. So thank you, John, for joining. First time I've seen you online for a while, but thank you very much. He's now with Microsoft, so, very, very busy, I assume. But that, I think, is all. Unless anyone has anything else to cover, Harjit, would you like to?
Now, just
take us
find
through?
us. We are on the road in many places, and Our next one's MMS. So please come and see us. Please come and talk to me. And, um, you know, happy to talk about all the stuff that we do and everything else too. I mean, you can talk about Intune or Config Manager or Windows, Windows 11, you know, AI. So, anyways,
AI is the other guy. Steve, anything from you to close?
There's a lot coming this year as far as obviously things with Intune, things for MSPs, because we talked about that from our Microsoft video that came out. So yeah, I would just encourage everyone to, if you're not sure about Robopack or Tenant Manager or any of the solutions, the way it integrates to Intune, reach out, right? Immediately, right? It's a great group of folks, and depending on where you are, might be me who's talking to you, right? So, yeah, just reach out, let's get some hands-on time with it, and there's all kinds of ways we can help you integrate this into the environment. Especially if you feel like, well, these are great tools, but I don't have time to implement it. We got you there too. So,
nice.
One more thing.
Yes.
Given that Jury just popped that over, which I'm actually helping support him as well. So we got 3 events in Europe coming up. They're all pretty close-ish together. So you got Experts Live Netherlands, June 1 and 2. You got Jury's managing Workplace Ninja Belgium. That's on June 4th. And then Dean, you have Experts Live UK, right? June 11 and 12, I believe. So they're all in the, but it covers different regions, different areas, and obviously Robopack is going to be front and center, and we're going to come with a bang, and we're going to have great people there. So yeah, get your tickets. Get your tickets.
Thank you, Director of Community for Robopack. Well done. Not even joking. That's your title, isn't it? Or just to close out, what's on your mind?
I mean, I can only say that I'm very excited what's coming up this year for our products. I have been able to see some items on the internal roadmap. I've been talking with a couple of people, of our developers. They're very, very focused on bringing more features into these products. Obviously, if you have to the community, I think the team does a very well job in being present and supporting the community by sponsoring events. I think Harjit already mentioned that. We have a full list of events on our website. It's crazy how many events we are supporting, honestly. But again, this is a very easy way for everyone to just go ahead and talk with us.
Yeah.
If you have questions, I think all of us are available on LinkedIn. Exactly, this is the list. If you, just pick any month on the top, it goes further and further and further. Yeah, there's a lot.
There is a lot. When I first saw this, I thought, "Oh, that's a good number of events," and then realized it was per quarter. It's just insane. Yeah, we are everywhere. Really, we're trying to get to as many places as possible, just to reach out to those communities who can't come to all the different events that we can go to. So, yeah, it's great if we can get involved with you. On that note, we will be running this live stream as usual in a couple of weeks' time. It might change its name to the Intune Academy Office Hours because that's the thing we're running, and it'll actually be doing mainly conversations around the stuff that we've released that week on the Intune Academy. So that's pretty much how we're going to go forward with this because we've got so much more we need to talk about with the products, and we'll maybe run it for slightly longer than 45 minutes as well. But for now, thank you so much to the team for joining me. I'm just going to move over to all of our faces. There we go. Thanks to everyone for joining me, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Cheers.